Hi everybody, I hope you all got a good picture and you can see that we're doing quartz today. We're doing quartz with yoga, and it's been kind of interesting for me to actually join the two, join my love and my passion of crystals and my love and my passion of yoga, and how much crystal information to give you, because it's still basically a yoga class, but it's lovely to infuse the yoga classes with the energy of the crystals, and they do bring such a different aspect. They're wonderful, wonderful gifts and tools from Mother Earth. Clear quartz is the master crystal, truly, truly the master crystal. If you know anything, it's in clear quartz watches. So ages ago it used to run watches because it's so consistent. It's a silicone chip in the computer. So the ability of quartz to actually draw in information, store information, and then send information back out again is absolutely amazing. We've done this on the series amethyst and citrine. Clear quartz is the master, and then when it has inclusions, it becomes the amethyst or the citrine. But clear quartz is the master. It's on a great percentage of the Earth's crust. The biggest crystal on the Earth's crust is feldspar, because feldspar is in the ocean and clear quartz is not in the ocean. But clear quartz you can find pretty much all over the world, and especially like you can sometimes walk on the ground near clear quartz quarries and find it, just pick it up. You know, it might not be the beautiful pointed ones that we see and we buy, but you will see it in its rough form. All quartz is six-pointed, hexagonal. Quartz is actually so fantastic because it records the energy of the world, the energy of creation. So in my palms I have two Lemurians that have got like barcodes on the side. And I've used these for many moons in my crystal healings. These impact such incredible wisdom. So whatever you put clear quartz with, whatever your intention, clear quartz will magnify that intention. So it's so fantastic if you have a clear quartz cluster, pretty much like even a small one like above, and you have to put like a drop of rose quartz, even a tumbled stone in the middle, it's going to magnify the energy of rose quartz. A cluster in a home is going to magnify the energy. It clears, it clarifies, it enhances, it manifests. A beautiful thing to do if you really want to manifest is to put one of the sides of the clear quartz onto your third eye and set an intention for yourself. What would you like to see? And then really breathe that intention into the quartz, and it's going to help you to manifest. One of the biggest things of clear quartz is the clarity of clear quartz. It helps to bring clarity, to bring awareness. And being the master crystal, it is a storm element stone, so it encompasses earth, water, fire, air. And it's transformational, incredibly transformational. The two master crystals are clear quartz on the one end and black tourmaline on the other. Clear quartz being the light, the one end of the electromagnetic field, the storm element, the highest frequency, and black quartz being the beautiful dense energy of earth. Clear quartz is definitely piezoelectric and pyroelectric, so you can rub it and you'll get a lovely big tingly feeling all the way through your body. That's the way it can run computers, quartz watches. It's in some laser equipment as well, which is pretty fantastic. So it really has a lot of uses, but primarily for us, just to actually awaken within us. It works on all the chakras to awaken within us that ability to become more aware. Mental clarity. My favorite saying, as most of my students know, out of confusion comes clarity. So you have to have the confusion to get the clarity, but if you're wanting more clarity, then this is the stone. It's also the stone to help you if you're writing an exam or anything. It's nice because it brings such a lot of clarity. It brings memory back for you, and it basically clears your whole system as well, which is so fantastic. So today we're going to do a class on mental clarity, and we want to keep our eyes kind of open through this class so that we can kind of focus, because the eyes are the vision. So we want to see if we can vision ourselves in each pose, and if we can bring a lot of energy into our third eye area and into our crown area and into our brain center. So you can close your eyes now though, bring your hands into prayer at your heart, and just take a couple of lovely, long, slow, deep breaths into your body. Because clear quartz is six-pointed, you can grid beautifully with this stone, and I'm actually sitting in a grid. So you can make that hexagonal grid of a clear quartz around your mat, and it will definitely create like a matrix for you to work in. And you can draw in the energy of clear quartz. So as you breathe now into your bodies, breathe this awareness. This is one of the most beautiful crystals to actually form the human crystal in, because it being the master crystal, it's made from silicon dioxide or silicon oxide, SiO2, and it is what is a large percentage of our body as well. So we really resonate extremely well with clear quartz. So take a few moments of breathing just to connect. If you don't have a clear quartz with you, then look at the image above and connect with it. Know that as wherever you're sitting, on the crust of the earth, you're connecting with a mineral, and you're connecting with this beautiful stone. The Cherokees call them the Ulunsuti. So we're just going to say hello to the Ulunsuti. Wado Ulunsuti. Thank you, crystals. Thank you for blessing us with your beauty, with your knowledge, with your resonance. And then bow your heads to your hearts, and then let's slowly open. Coming through onto our hands and knees straight away. If the crystals distort my image, beautiful, that's just what we want. Bring the palms forward and drop your forehead onto the floor. Really stretch now in this pose and feel this wonderful extension, and feel the crown of your head and the forehead dropping into the earth. Feel your heart open and feel yourself connecting with the mineral kingdom, the kingdom of quartz and the minerals, all the crystals, but in particular today to the quartz mineral crystals. And just feel yourself letting go into this position, Anahata Asana, heart chakra asana, resonating with this crystal, resonating with Mother Earth. Breathe, and then slowly come up. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes under and push back for your first down dog of the class. Stretch it out, guys. Let the forehead draw down, let the head draw down. Keep your eyes open for a moment and just focus in. See if you can kind of gaze gently, like a little bit below your knees or towards your feet, and just feel your whole body. So bring complete awareness into every part of your body. So feel the palms pushing into the floor, feel the feet pushing into the floor, feel your gaze gazing gently at a point, and a gentle gaze. Or you can look through your legs at something that really appeals to you. So whatever you can turn your gaze on, turn your gaze and let your gaze gaze at it. If you happen to have a crystal there, it's wonderful. You can gaze at that crystal. Breathe. And just be. Drop onto your knees and come into child's pose. And take a moment. Keep your eyes closed. Inhale, come back. Your eyes open. Sorry, guys. Come back into your cat and inhale, and now take that energy up into the third eye and hold it in your brain center, and then exhale down your spine. So it's lovely to bring the crystal energy into your spine straight away at the beginning of the class. It's a way of connecting your chakras and your whole being into energy, the resonance. How crystals work is that they form a resonance with you. The same as a frequency. If you raise your frequency, you raise the frequency of the space around you. Crystals raise the frequency of the space around you. That's why they're so beautiful to have in a home. So feel now that you're taking that clear quartz energy up and down your spine and really saying good morning or good evening, whichever time you're watching this video, to each and every one of your chakras. And then with that awareness, come again into your down dog. Stretch it out. Be here in your down dog. Stare at that point again that you'd connected with. Breathe into it. And then slowly walk your feet up to the width of the mat and your hands to join your feet. So coming into your first forward bend. We want to bring a lot of energy into mental clarity in your third eye and especially in your brain center. So just let yourself hang here. You can have a gentle bend to your knees. You don't have to force it. And feel the shape of you and feel this energy going into your brain. Now, I remember when I was writing exams many moons ago, before I even was learning yoga, before I was married, I just instinctively, because I used to stand on my head a lot, but I instinctively knew that when I got tired or when I couldn't study anymore, I used to come into a headstand, or I just used to bring my head down between my legs while I was sitting on the chair. So it clears the brain center. So feel this. So a lot of standing forward bends today to clear the brain center. And then slowly roll up and roll your shoulder blades. Nice. Standing in Tadasana, big toes touching, heels apart, hands into prayer. Staring at a spot in front of you, whatever that is, and finding that sense of drishti gaze. Finding that sense of concentration. So that's why I want your eyes open a little bit today, so that you concentrate on something in front of you and you connect with it. Coming straight into a standing pose to bring more of this concentration energy into you and more of pratyahara, sense withdrawal. Root into your right leg, and let's take a gentle one to begin with. Just bring your foot either onto your ankle or onto your calf. And breathe and stare at that spot. We're not going for full tree yet. We're just opening up our energies. Breathe. And then slowly release. And feel the sense of calmness that comes into you and clarity. And then we're going to root into our left leg and bring our right foot up. And find that sense of steadiness, calmness, clarity. Breathe, stare at that spot, release. Open your feet the width of the mat again. Big inhale, bring your arms up and around, and exhale, bring yourself to a tabletop position. Lengthen the spine and then stare at a spot. You might be lucky to have a crystal there. Stare at a spot in front of you and just let that whole concentrated effort be with you. Feel your feet rooted into the earth. Feel your legs as two stances holding you up. Feel your spine from the tailbone through to the crown of the head. So you want to have this awareness of this beautiful stance of yours, and then let your arms come out behind you and lengthen the arms behind you and feel. And keep just staring at that spot, and then slowly release yourself down into your forward bend and breathe into it, guys. Stare again at something. Keep your eyes open and stare at something. Breathe. Bend your knees. Keep staring at something and come into a chair. And feel now. Feel your knees bent. Feel your feet rooted into the earth. Feel your chest lifted. Feel your arms stretching up towards the heavens. Feel a sense of deep calmness, awareness. So you want to bring mental, clear quartz is a lot of mental clarity as well, which is beautiful. So seeing your direction, feeling like you know your direction. It's got a lot of psychic abilities. It's the master crystal, so it really has a lot of amazing abilities. So one crystal you really do need to cleanse though, because it has the capacity to draw in off your negative energies. Hold it here and then slowly come up, and with a nice flat back, come back into your flat back position. Have your feet parallel, and now bring your arms in front of you and feel this lovely big stretch. Breathe. And focus in on something. Keep your eyes open. And then slowly release and come up. Just take one roll of your shoulders. So I'm doing a practice that is very centering, very stilling. So not too much movement, more kind of poses, centered. Okay, we're going to stand on our right foot. We're going to bring our left foot again into Vrikshasana tree. But this time we can take it a little bit further. You can take it either below, or if you can bring it all the way up, then bring it all the way up. And bring your hands into prayer and stare again at that spot. And don't forget to breathe. Lovely, long, slow, deep, effortless breaths. Feel the strength of clear quartz, the clarity of clear quartz. Breathe. And then slowly release. Stand in Tadasana. Imagine that you've got little weights on your fingertips. You've got all your bandhas intact, and you're standing tall like a mountain, strong, positive. Your feet are rooted. You might even be a mountain of quartz. Breathe into it. And then we're going to go to the other side. So we're going to root into the left leg, bring the right foot up. Bring your hands into prayer and breathe. Find the stillness, find the strength, find the clear-sightedness, and then slowly release. So this year is a 2020 year, 2020 vision. And a lot of people are thinking it's very negative, but it's actually what's happening. Afterwards, we're hopefully going to see that this year is going to bring about a lot of change. Clear quartz is a wonderful stone to help us through this change. Spread your legs the width of the mat. Take your arms behind you, interlace your fingers and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Squeeze a big imaginary ball between your legs. Inhale, lift. Now stare up at something that, whatever it is, I'm lucky I'm in a beautiful old 100-year-old house that has a magnificent ceiling. So I'm just looking up at this beautiful ceiling, but whatever it is, just look up. Breathe. Breathe, guys. And feel like you're in a column of light, and that you are this clear quartz crystal, and the light is pouring through you and pouring through your crystal. Bring your hands onto your hips, bring your chest forward, come back into your tabletop, and then come back into your forward bend. As I said, a lot of forward bends, because there's this sense of bringing this energy into the brain center, letting it hang there. But as you come into it, keeping your eyes open, be so aware of the position of your legs, the position of your arms. You can let them hang, or you can hold onto the outside of your legs, and you can pull your elbows out to the side. Don't force anything today. Be in the pose, let the pose do you. You will open, breathe deeply into the pose. Use your Ujjayi breath. Breathe deeply into the pose and just feel. Be content to be in the pose. And then slowly, slowly, slowly roll yourselves up. Okay, step your feet wide. We're coming into triangle. Turn your right foot out, your left foot in. You can make quite a nice wide triangle. The back foot is at a 45-degree angle. So before you go anywhere, feel the legs. They're like beautiful. Your legs are your beautiful ability to walk. They're strong, they're powerful. Feel them pushing into the earth and feel your feet open and spread. Then bring your arms out to the side. Before we come into triangle, own the position. Let the position do you. Lift your chest, open your heart. Look over your front fingertips. Gaze at something in front of you. And then gaze yourself forward. So really project yourself as far forward as possible. Then release yourself down and come into your triangle. Feel your feet, feel all 4 points of your feet rooted into the earth. Feel your heart open. Feel the energy from your fingertip to your fingertip. Feel the space, and you're in this three-pointed. So quartz is hexagonal, 3 points. So you're tuning into that three-pointed energy. Breathe, and you actually have 3 triangles that you're making. So there you go, 3 by 3. Breathe. Sense that triangular energy. Sense the stability. If you can look up towards your palm and up towards the heavens, and at a point where you can gaze. And then very slowly bring yourself up on an inhale and simply change the cross of your feet. I'm doing these poses very slowly, with a lot of awareness, because I want you to ground your energy. I want clear quartz to ground into you and to have that sense of the power of this stone, the clarity, the awareness of this stone. And it's so simple because it's all silicon oxide. That's all it is. It's the most simple of all. And yet it has so much power and so much electricity, so much light. Okay, so hold it here, feel your legs again, feel your arms, and then stretch yourself forward, and down you come into triangle on this side. So enjoy the triangle. Feel the 3 triangles, feel the shape of you. If you can, your head is problematic turning up, then look at a point in front of you and own the position. Feel that you are inhabiting every part of the pose. There's not a single part of the pose that you are not inhabiting. Use your bandhas. So you want to feel every part of you. You want to feel all your meridians flowing with quartz. Use your inhale. Slowly come up. Cross your feet and step your feet into hip width apart. Inhale, come up. And exhale, swan dive down and hang in your forward bend. So really feel this forward bend. Standing forward bends are so incredible for clarity, for turning inward, for bringing that energy into the brain center. Be aware of the feet rooted into the earth. Bend your knees again and inhale, come up into chair and hold it. Breathe. We're going to increase the chair by bringing our hands into prayer, taking our right elbow to our left knee, pushing the palms together, not letting the knees come out, checking our palms, so looking past our palms at a point, keeping our eyes open, and really twisting the energy. Now let the clear quartz draw from you anything that no longer serves you. Anything that keeps you in confusion, doubt, worry, anxiety, let the clear quartz squeeze it out of you as you twist. Breathe. Beautiful. On your inhale, come back into your chair, and exhale, take it back into your Uttanasana, standing forward bend. Take your elbows out to the side. Hold anywhere and just draw yourself gently over. Watch your weight, be sure that it's even. You can even take the gaze to your shins. Wherever the gaze is, gaze at it. Have that line of energy so you're training your eyes to concentrate on something. And then slowly come back on an inhale into your chair. bring your hands into prayer. This time we take left elbow to right knee and we twist. Squeeze the belly, twist around. If you can look up, if your neck allows you do, otherwise just look past your fingertips. Breathe into it and again have a willingness to let the clear quartz draw off from you all negativities. This is its major story. It has this incredible ability to draw off. So it has so many qualities, clear quartz. Breathe. And then slowly release. Come back into your chair pose. Uttanasana. And then release and again forward bend. Beautiful. Breathe. Firm your belly and with a flat back, eyes open, inhale, bring your arms up and around. So you know, for my students, I'm always close your eyes, go inward. I'm wanting your eyes today, because of the clarity, to really focus so that you're getting this kind of tunnel vision onto something. And it's bringing in the clarity. Okay, we're going to go into another standing pose. Bend your knees, take your arms out to the side. Right arm under left, bring your hands together. Okay. Now you take the right leg out and you can twist it around once with your toe on the floor, or you can lift it up, and let's stay upright for a moment in Garudasana. And then you your hands are kind of like in front of you, but you can just gaze past them and find that gaze. So we're not bringing the elbows to the knees yet. And then you can bend, and bend a little bit more, and then bring the elbows to the knees. Keep your gaze at something, breathe, and then slowly bring yourself up, release, stand in Tadasana, mountain pose. Be the mountain, be a big quartz mountain. Could be a single quartz, rooted into the earth with your 6 points pointing up at the heavens. Bring that clarity in. Okay, open your feet a little bit. You're going to bring your left arm under your right, bend at the knees. You're going to take your left leg out to the side. And again, you can use it here so that you can just lift your toe, or you can bring it all the way around. Stay upright for a moment and breathe. Gaze at that spot. And then follow the line of energy down as you bring your elbows to your knees. And you become a beautiful eagle. Breathe. Keeping the belly firm. Inhale back up again. And exhale, release. Open your feet the width of the mat. Big inhale. We'll go for a wider Uttanasana. Down you come. Hold. If you can bring your hands behind your legs, do. Watch your weight that it's even. Breathe into it. Feel. Connect. Firm your belly. Keep your eyes open. Inhale. Up. And exhale down. Step your stance really wide. We're coming into warrior. Let's take our right foot out and our left foot facing in. Pigeon toe, you're on a balance beam, okay? Bend low. Now feel the power of your legs. Feel that you're rooted into the earth. Feel that this clear quartz crystal is becoming very powerful. You, the clear quartz crystal. Gaze out over your right middle finger, and then really kind of like just diffuse your gaze a little bit and find a point and stare at that point. Don't forget to breathe. Feel strong. Feel that you're owning this energy of clear quartz. You're becoming more and more clear, more and more centered, more and more sharp, more and more clarity flowing through you. Vision 2020. Then bring your elbow to your knee, lift your arm up and stretch all the way over. If you want to increase this pose, you can bring your hand down to the outside of your baby toe and stretch. So whichever way feels better for you. Breathe into it. Your back is pushing against an imaginary wall. Breathe. Coming back here. I get a better stretch here. Breathe. Keep those knees bent. Come slowly back into warrior. Breathe. Hold your warrior. You're strong. You're powerful. You're clear. You have awareness running through you. You can manifest anything in your life that you need to. You have that power within you. And then slowly release. Pigeon toe both feet. Take your hands onto your hips. Lift your chest and come back into a tabletop with a wide stance. Then bring your hands down. Walk your hands between your legs. Let your head hang. If you want to, you can take your hands behind you. So you're coming into a wide, beautiful forward bend. Really bringing a lot of energy into the head. Watch your weight. There's a tendency to let the weight be on the heels. Bring it on all four corners. Draw your head down. Breathe. Release your hands. Walk your hands forward. Keep eyes open and stare at a spot just between your hands or just below your hands and lengthen the spine. And feel that clear quartz energy running up and down your spine. You want to become totally aligned with your stone. You want to have the best relationship ever with your crystals. That way they are the most wonderful allies, friends, helpers. Breathe. They affect the minerals in your body. And then slowly come up. Pigeon toe just a little bit in. Take your hands onto your hips and inhale with a flat back. Come up. Open your feet a little wider again and turn your left foot out. Bend your knee. Okay, so you'll have a different vista, a different view on this way. So what are you seeing as you bring your hands out? Over your middle finger, gaze, drishti gaze. It's important that you just gaze and feel. And then own the pose. So feel between fingertip and fingertip that you are stretching. Feel your legs rooted into the earth. Feel the shape of you. Feel the strength of your legs. The strength of clear quartz. Breathe. Keep the bandhas nice and firm. And then coming forward, elbow onto knee, palm up. Or hand down onto the floor and stretch. So whatever feels good for you, breathe. My mat's slipping a little bit, sorry guys. Breathe. Okay, you're going to come back into your Virabhadrasana. Breathe, feel, sense, own. And then slowly release, pigeon toe again. And got a lovely wide stance. You can make it even wider if you want. Take your hands onto your hips. Big inhale, exhale, come down. Choices, you can hold onto the side of your legs. Pull your elbows out to the side. You can walk your arms through. Or you can have your palms facing forward. Weight on all four corners of your feet. Now, the unnatural tendency is to want to close our eyes, keep them open. I know for me it's a natural tendency, but now I want you to open them, stare at a spot between your legs, breathe into it, draw in that crystal energy. Nice. Bring your palms forward, stretch, big stretch. Bring the palms back. Drop one knee the width of the mat, the other knee the width of the mat. Bring your big toes to touch. And stretch. Keep your eyes open. Now here you really want to close your eyes, but keep your eyes open. Don't put your forehead on the floor and just let your gaze turn into your mat. Feels very different. Notice that. The eyes are actually the fire in your soul. The eyes keep you moving forward. You can't move, it's hard to move forward with eyes closed. If eyes closed, you come inward. Here we are coming inward, but keeping our eyes open by gazing at a spot. So it's come up again and just sit for a moment with your knees together. So our senses take us out in the world. Our senses take us, our sight, our hearing, they take us out from coming within us. So when we practice pratyahara, sense withdrawal, and when we do yoga and we close our eyes, we come in. What we're doing today is we're keeping our eyes open, and because of the focused gaze, we're bringing that awareness in. So almost like bypassing the eyes and coming straight into the brain center with that clarity. So feel the difference. Come back onto your hands and knees. Your down dog is going to feel really nice here. Inhale into cat. Exhale, push back into down dog. Stretch it out. You're going to flatten your left foot and face it forward towards the front edge of the mat. And then you're going to bring your right foot gently forward between your hands. Bend your knees and come up into warrior one. Pull your right hip back, your left hip forward, and now gaze. Push into that back thigh. Shoulders down, heart up, tailbone dropped. Breath, breathe in you. Beautiful quartz crystal in Virabhadrasana. Breathe. Bring your hands out to the sides. You're going to bring this foot forward and you're going to come into the aeroplane balance. Push down, expand. Gaze at that spot. You can stay here or you can bring your palms forward. Whatever feels good for you. Breathe. You're going to bend your knee. Come back into your warrior. Big inhale. Exhale, come down and go back into your down dog. Gaze between your legs or at your shins. Have that awareness of a line of energy from whatever point you're gazing at into your eyes, and then that clarity coming into the brain center. That 20/20 vision, that clearness. It's not by chance that we're going through all that we're going through in this year 2020. Breathe. Okay, we're going to step the right foot to the side so that the right toes are facing the top right corner of the mat. And then we're gently going to bring the left foot forward. And we're going to come up into Virabhadrasana on this side. Pull your left hip back, your right hip forward. Ground into the earth, guys. Fix your awareness on this back thigh so it's pushing it strong. Your two stabilizing legs. Feel yourself stabilized, clear. Manifesting, moving forward. With clarity, with awareness. So it's hard to manifest if you're not clear. You need to be clear in your direction, clear in your energy. Breathe. And then bring your hands out to the side, step this foot forward, come into your warrior balance, Virabhadrasana 3, push down to lift up, and then if you want to, bring your arms forward, breathe. Bend that front knee, come back into your warrior, big inhale. Exhale, hands down, come back into your down dog. Pause, breathe. Drop onto your knees and sit on your tushy. Okay. Feel your crystals around you. Connect to the crystal above me. Really fall in love with your stones. You have to have a relationship with them in order for them to benefit you. You have to even speak to them, and believe me, they can be very bossy. So bring your right heel to your left tush. Clear quartz can be used anywhere on the body. Any crystal can be used anywhere on the body. But it's really nice to take the crystals in your palms and hold them in your palms, especially when you meditate or when you're putting other crystals up, because then this magnifies the energy through your heart and it magnifies whatever you are putting on somebody. So when I do a crystal healing, I always put clear quartz in people's palms, 99% of the time, because it's holding that manifestation and it's amplifying whatever else is put on the body. Okay, we're coming into the twist. Again, allowing clear quartz to clear us. Sitting nice and tall, take your left arm up to the side, take it behind you. Stare at a spot behind you as you inhale this right arm up and twist. Now look at that spot behind you. Lift and lengthen through the spine. So you want to become incredibly aware of the energy inside of you with your eyes open. It's much easier to have your eyes closed and feel the energy inside you, but now you want to have your eyes open and you want to feel your spine, you want to feel your chakras twisting, you want to feel this incredible awareness of you, of the shape of you, the shape of the twist. Breathe. And then keeping this awareness, drop your chin, keep your eyes open, lift your chest, and now you're looking forward. So your left shoulder's going back, your right shoulder's coming forward, and your eyes are gazing forward. You're twisting in two directions. So the brain is being flooded with release, unwinding. And then slowly, slowly release. And when you sit after a twist, you normally have that kind of stoned kind of feeling. You're still going to have it, especially working with the quartz. So feel that sense of, okay, wow, what's moving inside of me? What's shifting? And then slowly release, and we're simply going to go to the other side. I've tried to keep it as simple as possible today, because we want to bring just the poses and the clarity and the strength of the poses into the practice. Lifting your right arm, bring it behind you, twist and look behind you. Big inhale and bring your elbow to your knee. Open your eyes, stare at a spot, find a spot. Really find a spot there and stare at it and breathe and have that gaze. And it's not a hard gaze, it's a diffused gaze. Like there's a line of energy that is connecting into your eyes, clearing the brain center, bringing that mental clarity. Now keep the twist, bring your head forward, lift your chest, and just look forward and find that spot in front. And feel your body. Feel the pose. Feel your right foot pushing into the earth. Feel both sit bones pushing into the earth. Feel your spine long. Feel the twist of the body. So it's twisting from right to left below and left to right, from your throat to your crown to your third eye and crown of head. Notice, connect. And then slowly come around and just sit and feel. Take a deep inhale, and you can open your mouth now and just let it go. Let's do that again. Keep your eyes open, big inhale, and I have to keep reminding you because my students and myself, we tend to close our eyes a lot. So today is a different kind of practice for you, keeping those eyes open. Bring your feet together in a nice diamond. Lift your chest. Now, even although we're doing forward bend, we're keeping those eyes open as we come forward, staring at a spot in front of you. If you've got your crystal and you can place your crystal in front of you, it's really nice to place your crystal in front of you and to draw that crystal energy into you. So if you can possibly stare at your crystal, that's beautiful. Or just lift your head up a little bit and stare at the crystal picture behind me or above me. And then draw that energy from your crystal into your body. And you're opening up second chakra here. So feel the shape of you and feel that the line of energy between your eyes and the crystal is drawing it in. Feel like it's drawing it all the way through your eyes into your mind's eye and into your mind and into your Ajna chakra and down into all the chakras. Breathe. And then slowly, slowly come up. Notice if it doesn't feel a little bit different. Just notice. Bring the soles of your feet closer. Bring your crystal closer if you need to. Take your hands behind you, lift, open, push those elbows down onto your shin and onto your inner thighs and then onto your knees. Hold wherever you want, and again, just come forward. It's not really about how far forward you come, but how much you are feeling. Now you're really going to be feeling through those inner thighs. So feel this crystal energy moving into second chakra, your manifestation chakra. This crystal has an incredible ability to help you manifest whatever it is that you want. What is it that you truly desire in your life? And then if you have the crystal, take a face of the crystal, just place it onto your third eye and set your manifestation into the crystal. Here you can close your eyes if you're doing this. Set your manifestation into the crystal. Set your intention. Set your awareness. Set your knowing. And then release and come up. Notice how it feels. Bring your knees together. Hug your knees for a moment. Bring your feet out in front of you. Bring your hands behind you, palms face forward. Push your feet into the floor. Keep your eyes open and stare at a spot on the roof. Squeeze that belly, find your chakras, and feel the whole front side of your body moving forward. Moving forward when you open up the front side of your body. So you're bringing that manifestation forward into your life. Bring your feet forward, point your toes, take your hands a little bit further back, coming into inclined plane. Again, lifting the whole front side of your body, which is moving forward, up. Breathe into it. So we're not doing major heart openers here because of all the forward bends that we've been doing. We are opening up into the future with that manifestation. And then slowly, slowly release. Nice. Bend your knees. Hug your knees. Okay, we're going to release through the hips. So bring your left knee and your right foot in the same plane. If this is hard for you, bring the foot here and place something underneath the knee, or as much as you can, bring foot over knee. Okay, again, you can have your crystal forward if you want. Gaze at it. Push down onto your hips, lift your belly. Gaze into that crystal. Breathe into it. And then slowly, slowly, slowly push yourselves forward. When you feel you've gone as far as you can, bring your hands forward. So here we're bringing crystal energy into first chakra, releasing the old stories again, so that that manifestation can happen. Breathe. Softening and planting it into first chakra. Planting that manifestation into first chakra. Into grounding. Grounding it into you. Grounding it into your life. Grounding it into your relationships, your securities. Your life. Your life is in your first chakra. Your stories. Story of your life. And then slowly come back up again. And just feel. I'm hoping that you all feel as stoned as I do, because these stones can really make you do that. Enjoy the joke. And then other side, guys. Find your two sit bones. Sit up nice and tall. Gaze. So we're grounding it. We're grounding this energy into our first chakra, our earth. Taking this clear quartz and putting it in our earth chakra. We've brought our manifestations about. We've cleared our vision. We've cleared and opened. We've moved forward. Now we're grounding it into our earth. And come forward and stretch. Breathe. And if you're seeing your crystal in front of you, beautiful. Gaze at it. Let it tell you. Let it bring this wisdom. Incredible wisdom in the stone. Remember that crystals are billions and billions of years old. And especially if you get one that's got like these barcodes on the side, that's got all, they say it tunes into the Akashic records, that it can tell you the whole mysteries of life. So if you really tune deeply into your crystals, you can learn so much. They're the ley lines. It's beautiful to grid with these crystals, especially with clear quartz. One of my teachers goes around gridding all over the earth to bring in different energies, which is so wonderful. So it's really in the most fabulous stone. That's why it's known as the master crystal. It's so powerful, so strong, so incredible. And then slowly, slowly come back. Release and just bring your knees out. Lift your chest and just drop your knees over to the side. Come back, just releasing those hips a little bit and back. Alright, we're coming to a seated position. If you do happen to have crystals, hold them in your palms. If not, again, you've got the beautiful picture in front and above me. Okay, now you can close your eyes and smile. And feel and draw in that crystal energy. So feel yourself moving deeper and deeper into the awareness of the crystal energy. Feel that your whole body is rooted into the earth, into the crystal kingdom, the mineral kingdom, and into the quartz, which I said is a great percentage of the crust of the earth. So feel that you are deeply encrusted into the earth and into the quartz energy, and that you're pulling it up from the very cores of the earth and into you. Feel the crystals, if you've got them in your palms, pouring energy into your heart. Feel the clarity of the mind center as you breathe into it. Feel yourself seated again in a beautiful column of light, and just beautiful divine light pouring down through you, and feel yourself as that human crystal with the divine light pouring down through you and into the earth. So there's this connection with as above, so below, and there you are. And you are this manifesting, magnifying, clarity, beautiful crystal, able to really speak your truth, communicate, manifest, have clear vision, have clarity, have strength. As this energy pours through you, it's an energy of tremendous strength. Feel that, and feel this wonderful awareness of how fortunate, how lucky we are to have these incredible gifts of the Ulunsuti. Wado Ulunsuti. Thank you, crystals. Thank you for reminding us of who we are, of reminding us of the clarity that is within us. So quartz and all crystals couldn't work if there wasn't this energy inside us. They just remind us of who we are. These beautiful beings of light, with wisdom, with intuition, with knowing, with clarity. So they just help us to remember who we are. Smile gently and just take a few breaths as a quartz crystal. Release your crystals if you've got them. Bring your hands into prayer at your hearts. From my heart always to yours. Have a super wonderful, beautiful day. Namaste, everyone.